In baseball, many players always have their numbers retired. If you're an all-time great for a certain team, you're celebrated by having your number retired, meaning no one on that team can ever wear that number again. Well, there is one player who's retired by all of Major League Baseball, and no one ever in baseball can ever wear that number again. That number is 42, and that number was worn by none other than Jackie Robinson. His number is retired because of his civil rights involvement and integration into sports, as he was the first African American player to play baseball. He was able to pioneer equal opportunity in sports for colored people and just minorities in general, and he sparked the push in civil rights movement. I chose Jackie Robinson because, as you all probably know by now, I'm a big baseball fan, and I wanted to choose a baseball hero because of me liking baseball, but also someone that has significance outside of baseball. So most of the people in here probably know who Jackie Robinson is. Baseball or not, Jackie Robinson is a hero, and he is very influential on just how life is in general now, especially with civil rights. So the 3 points, or really the 3 things that made Jackie Robinson so special were his just talent in baseball, his bravery to play baseball when no one wanted him to play baseball, and his impact on the civil rights. So in order to be, even though this is more about civil rights, in order to be able to make it to baseball in a predominantly white sport ran by white owners, you have to be pretty good at the game to catch white owners' eyes. According to Donald Kagan, a writer for the Jewish Committee, which is a well-known, respected Jewish American group of writers, on June 4th, 1997, he explained that Jackie Robinson was, quote, Jackie Robinson was indeed a good athlete. Raised by his mother in Pasadena, California, he went to UCLA, where he was a brilliant football player and basketball player and long jumper who would surely have been in the Olympics had the 1940 games not been canceled for the war. So Jackie Robinson was already a good athlete, and when he was in the Negro Leagues, he impressed the scouts of the Brooklyn Dodgers, and so much in fact that they gave him a roster spot on the Montreal, which is their minor league team, and finally got a chance to be on the Brooklyn Dodgers and earn a roster spot. He was one of the best players in the 1940s. He had a .311 career batting average, which, if you don't know, is well above average. He won the 1949 Most Valuable Player Award, and he won the Dodgers' first World Series in 1955, and he was the best player on that team. In the article, Kager also explains his 11-year career with the Brooklyn Dodgers earned him the rare honor of being elected into the Hall of Fame in his first year of eligibility. Jackie Robinson's succeed did, however, lead to jealousy from white players for him being good, and made players not want to play with him or against him. So my second point is he was brave. His bravery to play baseball when not a lot of people wanted him to. He received many letters of death threats and racist letters were sent to Jackie Robinson, his family, and his teammates. When teammates would turn in their 1 or 2 letters, to the owner would bust out and he would sell all the Jackie Robinson letters, and Jackie Robinson got hundreds of thousands of letters to quit baseball or retire and death threats. And so even the St. Louis Cardinals even put a strike on him. Wilbur Corbett, a writer for Society for American Baseball Research, the number 3 used baseball research site, on December 3rd, 2017, explained some of the Cardinals had seemed to organize other teams to refuse to take the field against Jackie Robinson in the hopes of driving him out of the league and preserving MLB for white men only. Even some of Jackie Robinson's teammates wanted to be traded and requested to be traded from the Dodgers. It took immense courage and bravery to play baseball while dealing with all the racism and hatred that he dealt with from players, fans, everyone. And it had a huge impact on the civil rights movement. So my third point is the impact on civil rights. What he did led to colored people getting an opportunity in sports. And then Elizabeth Bush, a writer for the Johns Hopkins University Press, one of the most respected college news press, on June 6, 2017, states that depicts Robinson as a man with a personal history of using his mouth and his fists in defense of his dignity, and who would therefore fight daily against his precognacious nature in order to disarm the arguments of those who would keep African American players out of the game. Because of Jackie Robinson, players in the future, colored players in the future, would be able to play sports not having to deal with the racism and hatred he had to deal with because of how people's views changed after he joined baseball. So the way he helped, one of the most ways he helped the civil rights movement, one of the most iconic sports moment in history, is when Pee Wee Reese walks over to Jackie Robinson and puts his arm around him. And many people looked at that, especially like fans of baseball. Let's say Pee Wee Reese was their favorite player. They looked at him and they said, wow, maybe if he sees Jackie Robinson as equal, maybe I should too. And this is the clip from the movie.
I got family up there from Louisville. I need them to know. I need them to know who I am.
Hey, number one! You playing ball or socializing?
Playing ball, huh?
No!
Playing ball. Maybe tomorrow we'll all wear 42. That way they won't tell us apart.
Jackie Robinson is one of the most influential athletes, not only remembered for baseball, but his contribution to civil rights. If it were not for the courage of Jackie Robinson, who knows how long it would have taken to integrate sports and how that could have possibly slowed down the civil rights movement. Whether you remember Jackie Robinson for stealing home in the 1955 World Series or for being the first colored man to play baseball, everyone should know who Jackie Robinson is.